Hi guys, my name is Auntie. I thought I should just give you a sneak peek about myself, and this sneak peek is going to be continuous. So it's not really gonna be a sneak peek. It's going to be a story of me, and I'm thinking I should first tell you a story about me and my baby daddy. So how we met, how it ended. It was sad. It was a beautiful story though. With all the ups and downs that we've been through, I'm really glad I've met him in my life. Okay, so I was born in the mid 90s on the 28th of August, and my uncle was getting married that day. Apparently, I think that's what I heard. I'm gonna confirm on that because I feel like I'm a gift to my uncle. hmm I am. They should know that. I should give that as a reminder to them, like, yo, you do know that I'm like a gift, right? I was born on your wedding day, so their daughter was born on the 27th of August, actually. But yes, after the second daughter, they've got two kids. That is not a story about them, anyways. So I was born then, and then I started primary school in 2000 and something. I don't know. And then I went to okay, fast forward. Let's fast forward to when I went to Booth University in 2014. That's when I met my boyfriend. He was working, no, my ex-boyfriend. He was working co prison. At the time I was dating this guy. Ubudua, I would refer to him as Mr. D. No, not let's not say Mr. D because okay, let's say Mr. D. I'll refer to him as Mr. D. So I was dating Mr. D. We were in school together. So one time I visited Mr. D back at camps where he was staying with his brother. He was staying with his brother. When I got to the gate there at prison's camp, I met Mr. P, my baby daddy. I met Mr. P. I did not like Mr. P at first. And he says that he saw me and he thought I want to this girl. He didn't like he wasn't intending on dating me. He just wanted to just me. So I didn't like him. But when he asked for my number, I gave it to him. Even though I was visiting my boyfriend, I gave him the number. And when I was leaving, he called like I was like not very far from him, and he called my name. It's the way he called Ntlame that just made me fall for this guy. I just went insane, yo. And from that instant, I just thought, wow, that was great. So I was always walking after he called my name. He said, he called my name and said he sent a text. So I looked at my phone. I was using a flip phone. I went, flipped it. And then, yeah, he did send a text. So I saved the number and I went to my boyfriend. I forgot about this guy that I met at the gate and that I liked the way he called my name. I forgot about him. He was gone. So I went to my boyfriend. The following day when I was in class, this guy sends a text and he says, are you on Facebook? Can we talk on Facebook? And then, yeah, we went talking on Facebook. We were talking on WhatsApp and messages at the same time. And it was just amazing. It was so, the messages were so cute, the way we were talking. I was going crazy about this guy. This guy told me, I like you, but I have a girlfriend and you have a boyfriend, so why don't we just, you know? So I'm like, why not? Cool, let's do this. So Mr. P and I started doing whatever that we were doing, and as time went on, like a few weeks went on, And then we did it. It was really, really, really amazing. And at this point, my relationship with Mr. D is going a little sloppy, not because of Mr. P and I. No, just there was a lot of things that Mr. D lied about, as like at the beginning of all this. And when I was finding out, like, he lied about where he stayed, who he stayed with, stuff like that. I didn't know why he lied about that, and I took it to heart. So, because also, well, maybe a little bit it had to do with Mr. P, but Mr. P, I knew he was not my boyfriend. He was just this guy. But our relationship was getting so interesting, so I didn't really mind losing Mr. D. But as time goes on, I get a call from I get a call from this lady. She says, Dumela mma, ke kopa go bua le aunt. I'm like, kopa bua le climate. I'm like, ke nna. And she was like, she said Mr. P's name, so I'm gonna just say Mr. P. And they're like, who the fuck is Mr. P? Who's Mr. P? And she says, how is Mr. P? No. And then she says another name, Mr. P, which also starts with a P. And I was like, oh, that guy. No, we are nothing. And she was like, wait, working. Get to university, and I would this chick. So I didn't really, of course I liked Mr. P, but I was like, nah, I don't like the drama. So I called him and he didn't pick up. I was getting hurt. It's like, am I getting ghosted by this guy because his girl called me, or his girl told her, look, don't answer the phone? Yo, guys, that's when the depression started. That's when I remember that day, and I was telling my cousin all the story about this guy that I liked, and she knew about this guy. So I was telling her like the story about the guy that I like and how the girl called, and now the guy is ghosting me. And I was, I remember like and they knew I was one who had like this period pain problem. So guys. That day, that week, whole week, kilo Felix I squele, Gaia Sankara. And that was in 2014. But eventually I forgot about the guy, and then Mr. D and I, we were over. So I started dating Mr. A. He was very cute, and he was also in class 2. So I started dating Mr. A. So tune in for 2015. That's when I dated Mr. P again. That's how toxic we were. We dated every single year. We did. So stay tuned.